Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just outside Paris with the all-electric Toyota CHR. In some markets they're calling it a CHR Plus, other markets are just calling it the electric CHR. But this, if you're used to the CHR in the European market, this is a dedicated electric vehicle platform. This is longer, this has a much bigger battery, and overall a much better offering. And Toyota coming into the C segment electric SUV space. We're going to take a look around the outside, the inside, and take it out for a drive, most importantly. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you would have seen that I would have already looked at this at the Kinshiki Forum in Brussels back in March. And so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And at the end, like the video. If you have liked it, comment and let me know what you think. Otherwise, let's get started. Get charged up for the 2025 Nevo Electric Vehicle Show in partnership with Bank of Ireland and powered by SSE Electricity. Explore over 120 of the latest EVs, get behind the wheel with test drives, experience live vehicle demonstrations, join education sessions with industry experts, and see exclusive new launches including the new Nissan Leaf and new Micra. We're also hosting a free dedicated business day for enterprises, fleets and public sector. Taking place on November the 7th and 8th in the RDS Simmons Court. Get your free ticket on nevo.ie today. Starting off at the front, and it is within that same design language, that Hammerhead look that Toyota are rolling out across all of their electric vehicles and other vehicles as well. Your Toyota badging, a bit of gloss black going on here. You're divided with that floating daytime running light, high-low beam module, some glass black, some matte black, parking sensors. I like it. It's starting to be a bit difficult to understand the differences between some of the Toyotas when you meet them straight on. But when you compare this against the BZ4X, even though this is a C segment and the BZ4X is a D segment, I like the look of this, and especially I like it down along the side. Is there a Frunk? Let's have a look inside first before we head down there. No Frunk in the front of the CHR Plus. You may get an aftermarket, very shallow, somewhere for your cables, but otherwise, no Frunk in the CHR Plus. I mentioned it was a prototype. It's a very near market-ready prototype, but it is a prototype. This is where I think it looks better than the BZ4X. There isn't as much cladding going on. Yes, there is an element of cladding around it. We're on 20-inch today. You can get them in 18-inch as well. You've got your front charging port on the front left-hand side. AC 11 kilowatt, and you can upgrade to 22 kilowatt in some markets, and then DC is 150 peak. So not groundbreaking, but respectable. 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. There are going to be two different battery sizes in certain markets. They're front-wheel drive with a 57.7 kilowatt hour. The one that we're getting in Ireland is a front-wheel drive with a 77 kilowatt hour battery, which is going to have over 600 kilometer range. And then there's an all-wheel drive, which is about 540 kilometers worth of range. Bit of cladding down here, nice little aero element there, gloss black wing mirror indicators, body colour door handles, keyless entry, gloss black B-pillar, body colour. There is a optional panoramic sunroof, and where it has upgraded or updated itself from the original BZ4X, which had that cross member inside it, BZ and CHR Plus aren't going to have it, so they're going to have a full pano sunroof. Not on this model. Hopefully I'll grab some footage of one of the other press cars as we're going along. It's 30 centimeters longer than the existing CHR, so that's where the plus, I suppose, is coming from, with all the batteries in underneath, so a much lower center of gravity than the original CHR. Door handles up on the back of the C-pillar. Don't open too bad, fairly wide. Let's have a look around the rear. Down along the rear, you've got a little split spoiler at the top of then you've got your mid-level brake lamp, some coast-to-coast tail lights, tiny little Toyota badging, CHR, so it doesn't say plus on the actual marking. This is the prototype, and then it has the fuel type, which is BEV, multi-pathways for Toyota, power tail lift, nice big wide, not too much of a load lip, and you have multiple storage areas in underneath here, 416 litres. Some tie-off points, and you also have a 40-60 split, as well as a AC adapter outlet on the side of it as well. Nice design element down here, actually. Some reflectors, some different colour body bumpers. Inside, we'll do point of view. And so we have on the doors, tinted all the way down. Very dark in here is the only thing I would say. And so some nice fabric on the door panels, some matte black, and then door pocket for bottles, etc. In the rear, you have a one-piece, sorry, not one piece, but a fairly solid when the headrest is down, driver's seat, some magazine holders, 2 USB Type-Cs, some venting, nearly a flat floor, small bit of a lip. And then head height for me, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters, about 3 centimeters. And then feet can go in underneath here as well. Thigh support's not bad with a CSUV, small bit there. All doors, all spots have door handles, and the 2 rear ones have coat hooks then as well. 2 isofix in the rear, 1, 2, and then you also have nice armrests with cup holders, not adaptable. But for something that has a sloping roofline, it's actually not, they've done a nice job of carving out that headroom. You've got your cabin light there as well. Moving up to the front. On the door you have your automatic and tilting door mirrors, adjusters left and right, center locking, your 4 window switches, and then the rear lock button, center lock button up here then as well. Unlock. Handle, double door pocket for bottles and drinks, etc. Lumbar support, manually adjusted angle and height. Let's get in out of the sunshine. Let's driver display. So it's saying trip average. Oh, let's get in and let's see what we can get without the sun blurring us away. 18.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, over 1700. That's with drivers as well. And it has a nice design element of coming up from the dash. It's kind of, it's like a synthetic wood, kind of a wood grain effect. Over my right knee, brightness of the display, Odo, automatic headlights, tailgate operation, fully circular steering wheel. Behind it we have the lights and indicators on the left. Right hand side is wipers. Behind that is paddles. There's 4 levels of regen. No one pedal driving. Audio left on the left hand side of the steering wheel. Actual physical buttons. Right hand side is your cruise control. Nice 14-inch display. And so let's bring it back. Navigation, the built-in navigation. So it takes up the full screen, but if you go to Apple CarPlay, it brings it down, and so that the climate control is always along at the bottom, which is a nice touch. Audio, everything seems fairly responsive. Your car functions. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, where you want the ventilation to go. 2 dual zone climate control, which you can sync. So these are kind of like physical buttons stuck onto the screen. Front demister, rear demister with wind mirrors. A bit glossy. With volume up and down. 2 Qi wireless charging pads. Hazard buttons. Parking electronic, automatic hold. Reverse neutral drive, so in reverse. I'll show you what that camera looks like. And we have dynamic lines as well. And you can make it what way you want the line, or wide. Then it's park. Push for neutral, and then drive is over to the right. Eco mode, ESC off, and snow mode, so a couple of different driving modes. 2 cup holders, some storage in underneath with some power options. No glove box like Gen 1 BZ4X. And then you have your dual clip glove box left or right. Headroom for me, probably 6 centimeters. Yeah, it's just a bit dark for me. It'd be nice if it was a different color interior, but hard to knock it. Some nice quality, nice textures. This is nice. And then this is soft touch on the doors, microfiber, that's soft touch. So yeah, decent. Nice sculpted seats as well. That is the interior and exterior of the CHR Plus. What stats have I got for you? Prices to be announced yet. It's going to be at the Nevo Electric Vehicle Show in partnership with Bank of Ireland and powered by SSE Electricity on the 7th and 8th of November in the RDS in Dublin here in Ireland. So we are, overall length is just over 4.5 meters and the wheelbase is 2.75 and it has a ground clearance of 185. It can tow on the front wheel drive, it can tow 750. And then on the all-wheel drive, 1500 kgs. Popular car, the BZ4X in some of the Nordic countries, so people that want a bit more of a coupe style, this is going to be for them. Length of overall 2.7 wide wheelbase, height of 1.6, and the length is 4.5. We talked about that already. The 57.7 kilowatt hour battery, if it's in the market, it will be front wheel drive and it will have a 167 horsepower, a 124 kilowatt electric motor with a range of 456. The one that's coming to Ireland is a 77 kilowatt hour battery, front wheel drive, 224 horsepower, 167 kilowatt electric motor, giving you 609 kilometers. And then the all-wheel drive version will be 77 kilowatt hour battery, all-wheel drive, giving you 343 horsepower, 252 kilowatt electric motor. So let's take it out for a drive. Was it like driving the all-electric Toyota CHR or the CHR Plus, whatever you want to call it? Yeah, it's nice and smooth. They've done a good job of making sure that it's torsionally strong. We would have had this on its sister company, the Lexus, as well. I'm looking forward to driving the updated BZ in a couple of weeks on the channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It's nice and quiet as well. So NVH, noise, vibration and harshness, is very important to them, making sure that you can see by insulated glass in the front, thicker glass in the rear, and all of the panels that give a more refined drive. They've done what they can with it. So a couple of speed bumps there, nice and smooth. So visibility, the wing wear is up really high actually. That's what I've noticed. And it's forward as well, which is interesting, the design of it. Usually it's at the bottom of the A-pillar, but they actually have it above or beside the little quarter light. Steering wheel is a good size, visibility out the rear is good as well. And out into the Parisian countryside. Yeah, it's nice. It's great to see Toyota getting into the C segment space. The BZ4X has gotten better over time, but with that updated version coming, with this in the C segment space, and then the urban cruiser in the B segment space, and you would have seen the first looks of all three of those at the Kinshiki Forum already up on the channel. And we also did a bonus podcast for that as well. Road noise is actually very good. They have worked on that. And the suspension is probably leaning towards the firmer side, but not in a bad way. It's not too wallowy, as we've talked about already. Up on a bit more natural primary roads. GSR2 sensor is built in the top of the steering column, just behind the actual steering wheel itself. It's a nice size steering wheel and it's a nice feel to it. They're going to do very well with this car. There's a lot of CHRs on the road, and people that want to progress into a slightly bigger car, that want to progress into an electric vehicle, the all-electric CHR/CHR Plus is definitely going to be for them. Acceleration is nice. And nice and smooth as well. And you have those multi-stage regen. Not one pedal driving like we chatted about when we were doing the static. And Toyota talked about how Toyota feel that that final braking decision needs to be made by the driver, not by the car itself. So interesting thought process there from Toyota. The day that this is released, on the 14th/15th of October, will be EV News Day as well on the podcast. So if you haven't already subscribed to that, I'm going to be chatting hopefully with one of the designers after this test drive this afternoon, the exterior designer. On these country roads, we're getting plenty of roundabouts as well, so we're getting to feel what that body roll is like. And also those brake dynamics. Yeah, it's very assured on the road. And this is only the front wheel drive. This is the model that we're going to get in Ireland. It's the front wheel drive with the larger battery, the 77 kilowatt hour. Automatic wipes, lights, automatic wipers, all the creature comforts. Coming onto the motorway here on the A1, 130 kilometer top speed. The top speed on the CHR Plus is, I believe, 150. That's 100 kilometers an hour. Well able to get up there. 110, 120. Let's see about top speed. 130. Well, let's see about top motorway speed. That's 130 kilometers. So quiet, so smooth. Lovely, and these are the 20-inch tires as well. Yeah, very nice, very smooth. Hopefully you've enjoyed that second look, first drive of the Toyota CHR All-Electric. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, jump into the comments and let me know what you think. This is going to be an important car for Toyota. Have you been waiting for it? What would you put it up against? It'll all come down to price. It is a very strong offering with battery size, range, comfort, features. You can do preconditioning 3 different ways. You can switch it on yourself. You can do it via the navigation. And you can schedule it. So it's nice to have that manual override. If you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.